Yo, what up, what up, what up? Breaking news right about now. For those of you that don't know or haven't heard, you've been under a rock somewhere chilling. Apparently, Skip Bayless is leaving Undisputed. We're gonna we're gonna read some of this article right here from the New York Post. Now, some of us we seen this coming. We seen this coming down the turnpike when he fell out with Shannon Sharp, and Shannon Sharp was his stardom was starting to come up, and everybody was like, give Shannon more time. Shannon would say, along with his country accent, he would say crazy things, and people would be like, yo, Shannon is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Let's get more Shannon on there. Then over the years, you can tell that Skip was, like you could say like hating on Shannon, like it was directly and indirectly hating on Shannon. And then that one episode it came to a head over Tom Brady. And you kind of seen it coming. It was either going to happen over Tom Brady or it was going to happen over the Cowboys. One of the two. That was Skip's breaking point right there. Or Jordan. It might have happened over Jordan. But you can kind of tell Skip did not respect Shannon's opinions, like overall on sports and everything. Because in the back of his mind, you could tell Skip kind of looked at Shannon like, oh, you just a dumb football player. You might know football, but that's all you know. I'm well-rounded. I'm a journalist. I know this. I know that. You can't compare to me. I'm Skip Bayless. You're an ex-football player. You could tell Skip carried himself in that business relationship like that. Like he didn't think Shannon could hold a pen to him because he was the classic journalist and he went to school and he did it the traditional way, the old-fashioned way, you can say the dinosaur way when it comes to sports media. But let's read some of this. It is the end of an era at FS1. Skip Bayless is leaving his role as co-host of Undisputed at the network after 8 years, the Post has learned. His final show will be later this summer. See, I want to know what caused this. Did he wake up one morning and was like, did he blow up with some of the producers? What really happened? Bayless referred to Fox Sports PR, which declined to comment. Something happened. That's what it sounded like to me. Something happened. It is the second consecutive summer that one of the pillars of the program has departed. Shannon Sharp left following the NBA Finals last year. The new iteration, which featured a rotating group of panelists with Bayless, including Keyshawn Johnson, who is on just about every day, Michael Irvin, Richard Sherman, Rachel Nichols, and Paul Pierce, did not capture audiences as successfully as Bayless and Sharp debating one-on-one for previous 7 years had. Yeah, it did go downhill when Shannon left. We all saw that, though. It was going to be an uphill climb as Sharp was arguably as compelling a debate foe for Bayless as Stephen A. Smith had been on First Take during his first time at ESPN. The show took a couple months off last summer following Sharp's departure and never regained the momentum. When it returned, the format was a little bit wonky, and instead of a moderator, a role formerly fulfilled by Joy Taylor, Jenny Taft, and Gene Hale, Bayless introduced the topic and then might be the third or fourth person to chime in with this opinion. Yeah, that wasn't going to work. You were supposed to be the marquee guy, Skip. See, you ruined a good thing being too big-headed. Undisputed ratings numbers were also hurt on the margins as Craig Carton's hit lead-in show has not yet reached the metrics that First Things First had in the early mornings before it got moved to mid-afternoon following the Herd and Colin Coward. While Coward and Bayless were warned by colleagues that they would get lost leaving ESPN for FS1 in 2015, 2016, respectively, both were successful in making the shift as digital platforms like YouTube, X, and Instagram made their audiences portable beyond linear TV. Well, that is a new form of entertainment. It's the dynamic is shifting. The old guard of go to college, go to journalism school, go to a paper and be an intern, do an internship for a sports radio show. Like the old ways of getting into sports commentary is the whole dynamic is changing. The independent space has blown. They crap on us all the time. Oh, you guys are not real journalists. You're not real reporters. You guys just turn on a mic and a computer and you just say things. Yeah, we over here doing that, minding our own business, and now all of a sudden, all of you legacy people are coming over here where we've been at. But we just talking. See, I think y'all thought y'all would just be able to come over here and bully us around, but little did you know, what we do has been doing, as long as y'all been on TV and been on radio, we've been having these type of conversations for decades already in barbershops, in pool halls, in lounges, in bars, and in our homies' garages, in the man cave watching football on Sundays. Friday nights in the man cave watching the NBA, watching MLB. We've been having these conversations, whether it's directly talking about sports, teams, stats, players, or what certain sports figures have gotten themselves into off the field, off the diamond, off the court. We've been having these conversations. So you guys coming over here joining us, and while you're over here belittling what we do in this independent space, that's not going to help you none. It's not going to fly, and it's not going to stop us from doing what the hell we doing either. And as you can see, Skip tried to double dip because he probably seen this coming down the turnpike, which is why he started his own YouTube channel not too long ago. He saw this coming. He know the ratings that his show plummeted when Shannon Sharp left. He know it. He might not be able to admit it right now because he seems like a very prideful person. He seems like a very stubborn person. Somewhere down the line in the future, he's going to admit that he should have never drove Shannon Sharp to the point of leaving the show. He should have tried to mend that professional relationship to keep shaving. He won't admit it now, but one day Skip Bayless, I predict, will admit that he made a mistake, one of the biggest mistakes of his career. That's if he's able to be honest with himself for a change. See, it comes a point in time in your life you recognize that you're stubborn, and that stubbornness can be a vice also. You have to address that. At some point in time, you have to admit that about yourself, and you have to find a way to overcome that. Sometimes you have to admit, I was being stubborn, I was wrong. And unfortunately for Skip, he wasn't able to admit that in time, and as a result, it looks like that his camp himself and FS1 has decided to split. And we all saw this coming because the ratings plummeted when Shannon left. And then you got Keyshawn on there. He can't really hold anybody's attention, and he's just another dude swinging from the tree branch of LeBron, and spitting spitballs at people that don't agree with LeBron being the GOAT and all that. He's just another dude fogging the line with that, and we tired of hearing that. We tired. We's tired. Turn on the washing machine. We tired of hearing that shit. But I just want to get on here and talk about this little bit of breaking news. I'm going to leave this New York Post link in the description box down below. You guys can read over it for yourself. Let me know what you think, your opinions. Did you see this coming down the turnpike? Did you see this coming in the future when Shannon first left Undisputed? Did you see this day coming as fast as it did? We all knew it was coming. We just didn't know how soon. But let me know what y'all think. Like, share, hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel. Show support to the channel by hitting up the Cash App. Break your boy off some so he can upgrade this raggedy ass equipment. $Cobra Clutch 357. I'm out.